Welcome, everybody, back to Collectors Enabled. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday evening. And man, we have a ton of stuff to talk about tonight. We actually got started late because we were talking about all this stuff in the background. So for those of you who, who live under a rock, Tokyo Comic-Con was the weekend pretty much after Thanksgiving, and our good buddy and collector Kelvin was at Tokyo Comic-Con and flooded the collectors groups with a ton of amazing photos from the Prime 1 at Tokyo Comic-Con. And we posted some in our Facebook group, and they're pretty much everywhere. And some people thanked him for the photos, and other people just stole his photos. But any high-res, beautiful photos you see from Tokyo Comic-Con are probably from Kelvin. So first of all, thank you. And the majority of photos that we're going to share tonight are his, and we did reach out to him and got permission to share them. So thank you so much. We want to talk about that. We want to see, what was your favorite from the Prime 1? Was there anything that you saw, that changed your mind? And, I'll tell you how many I pre-ordered just because of Kelvin's pictures. He cost me a lot of money. But anywho, I'm going to turn it over to John. And John, what do we have for tonight? What's our agenda?
Well, I think first off, we can just real quick, any pickups you got during the week. Obviously, you have a monster one you finally unboxed behind you after much anticipation. We've been dogging you how you waited so long.
Okay, so this thing has 3 giant boxes. 2 of them are over 100 pounds, and one of them was like 70 pounds. Or no, it was less than 70. When UPS puts the yellow tape around the box, it was the only one that wasn't greater than 70 or 80 pounds, whatever that yellow tape says. And it was sitting in between my 2 cars in my garage for, I'd got to say, probably at least 2 months, maybe almost 3. And I knew that I would have to back both cars out of the garage, take everything out of the box, and like physically roll these boxes because I couldn't lift them. I could barely slide them. But I also suggest that if you have this, or version A or version B, that you wait to have a buddy, a family member, or somebody do this with you. Because what I did is I screwed up, and the dimensions are incorrect. So this thing was supposed to fit in a shelf, on a garage shelf, if you split it in half, like the Whalens or the Sam's Club ones. And I'm building it, and the base is maybe 50 pounds, 60 pounds, and no problem. And then the legs, it's kind of like a transformer. One has a peg, one has a key, and then of course, the torso, peg it in, and then you have to key it and then lock it down onto the base. Again, one has a peg and one has a key. And that everyone was like, oh, I need 2 people for that. I actually was able to do that part by myself. Because once you locked in the peg with the torso and this leg, it's pretty sturdy. It's a long peg. And I was able to kind of hold that and shimmy that and kind of get it onto the base. The problem was when I realized these guns up here are taller than the garage shelf. And so I'm trying to peg in that thing, and this thing is like 38 inches, I think, from top to bottom. Oh, no, maybe not. It's about 35 inches. So definitely not enough clearance on a garage shelf. The problem I made was that once the 2 legs and the torso are together, you can't pick that up. It's probably, I'm serious, you could kind of slide it, but I literally needed to go from, let me zoom out for a second. I needed to go from this to this shelf right here, and maybe about 2.5 feet, and I just couldn't. So I had to stop what I was doing. Luckily, my father-in-law came over the next day, and we were going to disassemble him, but 2 people can pick it up and lift it like 3 feet. And I'd say that the main body, without the arms, without the guns, and with the base, it's got to be like 110 170 pounds, 180 pounds. Someone could correct me, but anywho, now that he's assembled, he's not going. I can't lift this.
So we
So
get
he's
to
going to
look
be
at
on
that.
this.
We get to look at it for a long time, huh?
You're going to get to look at it for a long time. The only
That's
thing that I
okay.
might do is I like how XM Hulkbuster does fit on a garage shelf. Vertical height is so important. I was
Mhm.
thinking of maybe putting that, like, keeping him on the garage shelf, but keeping him, like, you know, adjacent so you can look and visually see them together. And then maybe what I was going to do is move the Hush Superman. And when the Queen Studios Hulkbuster comes in,
Yeah.
put that behind. So shift this forward, put the Queen behind, and have them kind of like back to back. I think that would look pretty sick.
Yeah.
Hopefully this table is rated for 600 plus pounds. If not, we're in trouble. But all I got to say is this thing is an absolute beast. And unlike the Hulkbuster, it's actually pretty easy to turn the LEDs on and off. Everything is just real simple to get to. All the LEDs are bright. They're beautiful. And then if you saw my post, there's the pulsating gun, this blue thing
we'll pull
over
that
here.
up.
Damn, that is so cool. What a surprise. And probably, let me see if I can turn the lights down a little bit here. I mean, they're bright, they're beautiful. Can you see that pulsating? Hang on, I'll tell you when.
I can't tell.
I don't know if it'll show up. It's subtle, and it's probably not picking up on camera. But one thing I do want to show you guys is his hand versus mine.
Wow.
This thing is absolutely nuts. I mean, I wouldn't say I have a small hand, probably, average. But
someone in the chat asked how tall you are, Mike. I told them you're 5'6".
5'6"? No, that's Payne. That's Payne.
Wow. Don't pick on the Asian because he's short.
Oh man. But
that's not fair.
About like 5'11", 6, right around there. So now I'm probably gonna break it on camera. Probably. But anywho, if you have this coming in, congratulations. It's an absolute beast. It is a grail, and that's all I'm going to say. There we go.
So how long in total did it take you to put together?
Oh, that's a good question. Once we actually got it moved over, it's pretty fast.
Okay.
The pieces are big, but there's not a lot of pieces. If you're putting together...
so not Transformers?
Yeah, it's not Transformers. Yeah, no, not even close. I mean, like, this guy, War Machine, the head, the torso, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a base, and then these little rebar pieces are like actual freaking rebar. Like, it's heavy metal. And it's nice. So this takes hardly any time to put together. There are some optional things that I'm sure you guys seen where you can like attach the extra guns to War Machine. But honestly, I think that ultimate war tank just looks incredible. And you know what? Even if, all jokes aside with the Grail talk, this statue is freaking amazing. And I was talking to Junior last night, and if I can't go around and say that a statue is freaking, fucking, whatever you want to say, amazing, it can't stay in the collection. And that's how I think probably all of us should be, right? Especially with limited space and limited money. But yeah, this thing, I thought XM Hulkbuster was amazing. This is insane. I thought Jet Power Optimus was amazing. This is insane. It's a must. If you are on the fence, just buy it. Buy it right now. Probably should say thank you to Ben at Cosmic Chase, because he got it shipped here. His shipping for 3 huge boxes wasn't bad at all. And still expensive, but it was less expensive than a giant Wampa that's going to show up, pretty soon. So, take it as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my big unboxing. And then, I kind of went on, we'll talk about other pickups, but I kind of went on a Green Ranger buying spree. So I got like some signed Jason David Frank stuff.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got the Funko. I actually got the 3-0 signed by him. And then a couple other things that.
Did they have a nice premium on them?
So, I'm up usually pretty early, and when the rumors were swirling, I ordered them really fast.
I tried to do that with Kevin Conroy, and holy cow, did those spike up quick.
Yeah, you have to be before, like, there was nothing on the internet except like 1 or 2 posts, and I just went immediately to eBay. I'm like, even if it's not true, I want it. And then it was, it was true, unfortunately. But I got them for all the eBay prices before, which, because now it is ridiculous.
I know.
Ridiculous. So,
I was actually looking at, speaking of autographs, Harrison Ford's doing a signing. He rarely does signings.
I saw that. I was just reading that.
I'm still tempted, but man, for like a small little picture, it's $850 is the lowest, up to a poster is $1,500. It's insane. But
I mean, I was thinking about that. Okay, $1,000 for a poster. It's Harrison Ford, one of the most iconic American actors probably ever. It's a lot for a signature. You got to really love Harrison Ford, I guess.
Yeah.
But do you love Harrison Ford, or do you love his characters?
Yeah.
But Beast 51. I was just going to message you. I'm pulling up the YouTube stream, but is it better than Jet Powered Optimus? Yes. Is it better than Jet Wing? TBD. Jet Wing should be here in a couple of weeks, and I'll have an update.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's been saying everybody else doesn't pay the bill, and he's following suit.
Oh man. What's Kevin saying here? Oops. Do the Harrison Ford autograph. If you miss it, I might know the owner of Official Picks and can hook you up for cheap.
All right, Kevin.
There's always good guys around that can hook us up.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, is it better than Shockwave? If I had to keep one, I would keep this.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would keep this. I mean, Shockwave is amazing. And I think Shockwave will be more amazing once Jet Wing is right on the opposite side of him, because those two look amazing together. It's kind of like, if you have XM Hulkbuster, you have to have this.
True.
If you have Shockwave, you probably need to have Jet Wing. And those are just two iconic duos. I think if you have that, that's probably all you need and all you want.
Pay your bill, Shane?
Yeah. I gotta stop being a cheap son of a bitch like Mike. Disconnect my internet.
Dude, my internet was just like it was just 6 years old. It just needed a replacement. I pay my bills, but most of the time. So yeah, that was the big one. I did get something else in the mail, and I was gonna send it to Canada, but then Shane was being a cheap son of a bitch and didn't want it anymore. So I got the bonus edition of the Jungle
Big Game
Game Hunter. Yeah. And I think I may keep it and open it, even though I have both 1/3s and probably the third 1/3 coming in the future. I sold my and I never opened this, the crack test one. And of course the person messaged me today and they're like, oh, the dreads are off. And I was like, oh God. So luckily, because I never opened it, I just emailed Prime One and see if they can replace it. So, because I didn't order it that long ago, she's been sitting in my garage. So, what do you guys think about this, Justice Buster?
I don't know, but that photo where they have all three of them together, I think they all go together pretty good.
Oh, the Justice Buster and
yeah, where like he has a three behind him.
Yep. Let's see. Let me pull up that Justice Buster.
I mean, heck, you got pretty much everything else. Why not?
I think it just it's like if I've determined that I love mecha. Shane loves Transformers. He loves Spider-Man, and he loves villains. I love mecha
and Star Wars.
I love mecha. Well, I love everything, so I'm a bad example, but
it doesn't matter what it is.
It doesn't matter. But here's another thing I've realized. I love Josh Nizzi. I think that Josh Nizzi designs are so cool. There's just like a grit to his concept stuff, and he does like crazy details. Now, this obviously isn't as detailed as the what are they calling Power Master Optimus. But I just love the kind of the grit and the techno vibe of this. And this was an easy PO for me. I PO'd this a long time ago on Prime One Direct. So hopefully this should be shipping fairly soon.
I didn't know you ordered this.
Long time ago, yeah.
Okay.
This was maybe this was like a silent PO. Like this must have been back before we even started the show, I think.
Did you get the Batman to go with it, or just?
Oh yeah, no, I got the full deluxe, whatever they call it, Ultimate series, because I think that I know there's like I love this right here, with like the dark mask.
This is 1/4, right? The Batman. Is that right? Because Lane, you have this one, right? Just the Batman. Is it? If I remember right.
I know it's non-scaled for the Justice Buster.
Lane, is it 1/4?
That's a good question.
I believe this is a 1/4. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, it is a 1/4 because the Batman's a 1/4.
Because
I
20 inches.
that Batman.
Yeah.
I as you guys know, I've been talking this piece up. I'm really looking forward to an unboxing. I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
It's a little bit underscaled. Now, with that being said, maybe it's not. It looks a little small compared to Hulkbuster or War Machine. It looks out of scale. It looks out of scale. Is it out of scale? I don't know, but it doesn't pair well in terms of sizing compared to those.
Right.
How tall is that one? Does it say on the site?
I think it's like 30 inches.
Okay.
Maybe 30, 32.
I'd be surprised if it's even that tall.
No, it's.
Is
hang on. Okay. Hang on. I'll bring it back.
The picture I saw, it looks so small compared to a War Machine.
Well, damn.
But I guess, 4 or 5 inches is significant.
88 centimeters. Someone do the quick math.
I got it here.
Okay.
It says 34.5 inches, but next to War Machine, I saw a picture anyway, and it was significantly shorter than War Machine, unless someone photoshopped the picture, right?
Yeah, could have been. Could have been. He also has that like gun barrel on, so maybe it's like 31, 32-ish with like a 2-inch gun barrel or something like that.
Could have been.
So anyway.
All right. Anything else pickup wise.
Yeah, well, thanks to Kelvin, I picked up the 1/3 Prime 1 Dark Side, the Steppenwolf. I picked up a Green Ranger randomly. I don't know if you guys saw that, but PCS had like some warehouse finds, and they found like 2 brand new deluxe Green Rangers. And you got it for like less than retail. It was like 4 something plus ship. So I was one of the 2 people that were chosen. Let me see. I also picked up. This is the problem when I'm off work and I'm just sitting around with a baby and looking online. I also picked up. Oh, I picked up the Weta Thranduil Master Series. Did we talk? We talked about that last time, right?
What one was it?
I'll show you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I picked that up officially.
Are you getting the Saruman on Throne?
I haven't picked it up yet, but I want to. I want to get that Saruman on Throne. So yeah, this is officially picked up, and I got that from Marcos. He gave me a pretty good deal. Let me see what else. My custom Spider-Man with the Man Spider, the diorama, shipped. I just got my shipping for that. So that should be coming 4 to 5 weeks or so. And just again, because I'm around looking at stuff and because of Kelvin's freaking photos, and I don't even know anything about this except that it looks amazing, in my opinion. I picked up and again, Josh Nizzi, love his concept work, the Unit 13 Ava, this guy right here, with like the Goro forearms. I think this thing looks so cool. I think
Is this an anime?
It's an anime, and actually, it's on Amazon Prime, the movie that you can watch. And I started watching it. I have no idea what's going on. It's in English. I still have no idea what's going on. But these things are like really cool. They're kind of like Zords, or like giant, kind of like what am I thinking? Pacific Rim. They're kind of like what are they called? Ava Pacific Rim. They're like Jaegers, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like giant, and they're controlled by people. And I just think this thing looks sick. This would look so cool next to like a Transformer or a Justice Buster or just anything. So I picked this up, and the price is not too bad.
Yeah.
And let me see, did I pick up anything else? I picked up the Regal Robot Tauntaun maquette thing. I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm wavering on what am I wavering on?
Probably
on that bludgeon. On the what?
Probably a lot of shit, knowing you.
Well, yeah, but I'm wavering on the bludgeon. That bludgeon samurai looks so good. So good. Anyway,
Beast has a question for you, Mike. It's reference the Justice Buster.
Would you order this directly through Prime 1 or Sideshow? Which one would ship faster? Prime 1 would be faster, and the shipping is not terrible, at least right now, and you don't pay tax. And it should be shipping from Prime 1. I wouldn't be surprised if people got their notifications pretty soon. So I would go through Prime 1 direct.
Not me. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Let's see. So talk about this, Mike. What?
Yeah, this. So, there's another samurai piece that's currently for sale, where some people are telling me to get it, and and other people are telling me not to get it. It's an expensive piece.
That's cool.
But so this is really cool. Again, I know hardly anything about this character except that it looks cool and it's giant. I love the base. What it's like, Shane. What is? It's like kind of like a T-Rex. Do you know what the base is, Shane?
I I did. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Grimlock.
Is
Oh,
it great?
yeah.
So
That's what I thought.
Grimlock.
yeah, and it has like 2 blasters coming out where its tongue
Uh-huh.
is. I think this thing looks absolutely incredible, but it's just like I'm getting reminded, and you guys in the chat, let us know what you have coming in. There's so many things that are about to ship. The Queen Studios Mark I half scale is about to ship. The Captain America Queen Studios half scale is about to ship. Todd told us that the Bumblebee bust by Queen Studios is coming in like 2 more weeks, as well
really?
as as well as the Nazgul Infinity bust is coming in about 2 weeks. So I think that there's a bunch of stuff that's about to hit. And I'm trying to prioritize funds. I'm also trying to sell things, but hey, if you guys need some Star Wars stuff, let me know. I have models, a bunch of stuff. Let's do it. But anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think on this bludgeon?
Shane, do you know anything about this character?
So, yeah, I mean, very little, to be honest. He's from a much newer generation than I watched, but he is what he looks like. He's a samurai transformer, and he loves to kill people with his sword.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not well. You have I don't know, an addiction, or you really like samurai pieces. So that's great. That suits you perfectly. Well, you do. You like samurai. You spend a lot of money on samurai.
Dude, I don't know. I don't own anything samurai right now.
Okay,
I don't
you
own
want
anything.
to spend a lot of money on samurai.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do, but at the same time, I know I shouldn't. And I want to help out a buddy, but I also have a lot of things coming in as well. And dude, I wish funds were unlimited and space was unlimited, and then nothing would matter.
That's how I don't know how you do it, Mike, the space aspect, because that's where I'm looking at stuff, and I've kind of halted ordering just to figure out where I want to go, because I don't want to be the get in, flip stuff all the time.
Well, that's it too. It's like literally I got that, the cover art hunter, and I'm like, well, Shane, do you want it? Like literally the box is brand new, directly shipped from Prime One. Deluxe bonus, which if any of you here are looking for that, let me know. Because I don't want to necessarily sell it on eBay, but I guess I could. Anywho, but I would buy this if I didn't. I would buy this if there weren't huge pieces coming in really soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I still may buy it. Maybe I'll just get it and put it right next to my Optimus.
Pretty much, when you talk about a piece this much, you end up buying it.
Yeah, but I've been better. I still didn't buy Nemesis, and I still have the invoice that Todd sent me.
That's because you're waiting to win it from Mr. X first.
Well, that too. if I hold off. Well, and Todd told me it was going to be in the Black Friday sale, but it wasn't. So I'll just hold on to the invoice from Todd temporarily. But Life Size Collector, if you need to sell that XM Grimlock to make room for this guy, I can. Hell no. That XM Grimlock is so good. Do you guys know if the Xerxes has any plans for a Grimlock?
All I know, I talk to them, I'd say, on the regular. And like I said, Shockwave should be going up for PO before the end of the year. And then they're working on their Megatron next. They haven't told me any other pieces.
Okay. Well, I really want to see their Megatron. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Shockwave. Yeah. Fire Cell Mike's collection. Well, okay. Look, tomorrow I have life-size Vegeta and life-size Trunks being delivered on the same day. Same delivery, I believe. So I don't know what's going to go on. Do you guys anyone need a life-size Stormtrooper? I have a Sand Trooper. I have a Scout Trooper. I have a Snow Trooper that I'm willing to part with. All RS prop masters on a mannequin. Looks great, but I need to clear some of them out. So if anyone's looking for that, just let me know. Shane needs some life size in his collection.
Yeah. I just checked. It's not Grimlock. It's Triptychon.
Triptychon.
Doesn't really make sense because Triptychon is absolutely fucking retardedly massive. So his head would not be that small. Like, you know how big Optimus Prime is. And then you know how big he is compared to Devastator. Like, Devastator's much bigger. Well, Triptychon is a next level size compared to the guys like Devastator and Superion, guys that merge together. So it doesn't really make sense why his head's so small.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that guy would be the size of his eye.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Just tell yourself it's Grimlock.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. This thing, Kevin, what's your take on this? But I think this looks phenomenal.
Before Shane,
Yeah,
did you have any pickups before we move?
No, I haven't even been home all week. I went out Friday, gone for the weekend, got back Sunday, left again Monday, came back today. I've been out of town all week. Nothing new for me.
Damn. Well, sometimes it's better like that.
Well, yeah. I don't get stuff every week. Like, my last thing I got was a week and a half ago. That was Tarn.
Oh yeah,
that's my newest one. So
I think I'm definitely gonna jump on that Tarn. Just not quite yet. I might wait for it to come in stock and get it.
So we talked about what Azersi you may or may not go with. Have you thought about going all Decepticons with the Prime?
Yeah. I mean, I think the Decepticons look awesome.
So far, they're all Decepticons except for Optimus and Windblade.
Yeah, and I don't really like Windblade. I mean, it looks good, but okay. What's another Autobot that I want to get that they would come out with?
Well, Grimlock possibly, but you don't have it.
Yeah, it'd have to really blow away the XM.
You know, I'd like to say, well, I wouldn't like to say it because I don't like him, but like Bumblebee is very famous, very popular, right? But
yeah,
they've been doing, I mean, they have some popular. They got Optimus and they're doing a Megatron, but they've been going like really obscure characters like Tarn, Bludgeon, Windblade, Six Shot. Yep. It's really hard to say who they're going to do for an Autobot.
You know, I guess.
And don't forget, PCS is doing their Autobots with Omega Supreme.
Yeah, You
and
know
Omega's
what I want
to be in between 36 and 40 inches at least, if Devastator is, because Omega's taller than Devastator.
It's gonna be huge. You know, this is totally off topic for just a second, but with all the Green Ranger stuff and all the nostalgia recently, did any of you read the Shattered Grid with Lord Draken or Drakon? No. So I started, you know, like there's been like Hasbro selling the Lord Drakon helmet. Mr. X just recently sold a custom Lord Drakon, and you know, so I started again because I'm sitting around, you know, most of the time with an infant, and I just started reading the comic. And for those of you who liked like Last Ronin, who were Turtle fans, I think if you're a Power Rangers person, you would probably like Shattered Grid because it's like gritty, dark Power Rangers, and it goes everywhere from like Mighty Morphin all the way through and back, and pretty interesting. Like Evil Tommy, like just like taking people down, and I kind of want a Lord Draken statue now. I wonder if PCS would actually make one since they do Power Ranger stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool, and I kind of wish I could find that custom Lord Draken that Mr. X was selling. So if anyone knows about that one, maybe I could pick that one up temporarily.
Let's see here.
Mike, who did you end up selling your Professor X to anyway?
Some random person on eBay.
Just some rando, eh?
Yep. I get lucky with random people for the most part on eBay. And usually, like, if I see that they have like 400 or 500 plus reviews, and I look on their store and they're selling statues too and stuff like that, I feel pretty comfortable. And I'll message them and kind of BS a little bit, you know, and usually it turns out okay.
All right, and lastly, I got my Master Chief in today and finally unboxed him.
Oh, what do you think?
So I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the sword.
Okay.
I would say use more of a translucent look to it, but I think it's pretty good. I mean, unless Prime 1 ever does one, I don't know that you're ever going to see anything else. So it'll be my placeholder for a while.
You a big Halo fan, John?
Yeah, growing up I was. Yeah, I don't game too much, but I did play the last Halo that came out. Really, Halo and the Arkham series are the really two games that are my two favorite. So
Nice.
I'd love if they do like an Arbiter. That'd be sick.
That'd be cool.
If I just had those two, I'd be set. But
I bought my first game in a long time, thanks to Josh and Payne. I bought the Nier Automata on Switch.
okay.
You know, like you've probably seen, like Payne loves the androids and the Nier Automata, and I didn't realize it's not a show, it's not a manga, it's a video game. Apparently, it's an easy one, and it's on Switch, so it's portable. I'm gonna give that a try, and so hopefully I don't buy.
What was the last game you played before that? Been a while.
It's been a long time. The last game I can remember playing was like the new Zelda on Switch.
Okay.
It's been a long time. So I'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to cover, so let's get moving.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. MYC with another model. Mike, are you doing models still?
I'm selectively doing models. So I have some actual models, custom made, and then I have some MYCs, but I'm going to keep my X-Wing, my Sandcrawler. I think I'm going to sell my MYC Darth Vader tie. Okay. People are getting crazy money for those. I was talking to my buddy Tom, and he said he sold his on eBay for $2,500, which is nuts. I'd have to sell it for that. I'm gonna get this Y-wing. I have the custom A-wing that we saw, a couple months back, and I would love a freaking B-wing. I would love a B-wing, and then I think that's gonna. Oh, and I have the TIE Fighter, which just shipped, and I think I'm gonna stop there. Oh wait, no, sorry. I have a custom Death Star. That's I need to actually catch up. I need to message that guy, but it's a custom. I think it's a 30-inch diameter. 30-inch diameter, I think. 30. It might be 32 or 34-inch diameter. It's big.
You need to show me a picture of that. I'd be curious to see that.
Well, here's the thing: is this guy who's building them? He's a well-known guy. He did work for ILM. He only had pictures of his Death Star 2, which was 36 inches, and I'm like, dude, let me see the Death Star. And he's like, I would do it, but my computer got destroyed. I didn't have the pictures backed up. And I believed him because he has pictures of everything else. And so he's my Death Star, and he's making two at the same time. And another one is another Star Wars guy. And it'll be pictures of that one.
Okay.
It was supposed to be like a 6-month project or a 4-month project. I need to reach out to him because it's been a little bit of time. But anywho, I pay in installments, so I pay like a 1/3 payment, and I owe him 2/3. And it's ceiling mounted, so I'm gonna.
Okay, I wondered.
Yeah, it can go on like a pole. What's up, CC? Or it can ceiling mount. He's gonna do like a tripod type thing and have 2 power supplies, and I'm gonna put the power supply through the top, and then I'm just gonna kind of snake the wire through, and that way it'll light up because it's like thousands of LEDs and like an actual Death Star.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
That may be, it's definitely not coming this year, but it'll be a very highly anticipated piece in 2023, along with Regal Robot Chewbacca, which I forgot about, except for once a month when my payment to Tom goes through my credit card. It's like, what's this big payment? Oh,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's up, Aiden? What's up, CC? So yeah, we'll talk about our most anticipated. Yeah, for sure.
Shane,
But
are you into any models? I know you're anticipating still the Star Destroyer.
Yeah, so I don't
forgot
have any
about that.
models, but I don't have the room to get into them. I'd love to. I would love to, but I just don't have the room to dedicate to it.
It's a lot because they're long and they're short.
Mm-hmm.
So they're very easily top shelf things, which is good because it's hard to get something that looks good up high.
Yeah.
And especially spaceships need to be up high, right?
Yeah.
But they're very space consuming. And so I thought I would bring my models to my office and just have like a display of models.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because it's consistent.
And
it's not like I have any statues or anything there.
Mm-hmm. Yet, right?
Yeah, dude, I think that this is a masterpiece. His models keep getting better and better.
I know. Yeah.
And the price is very reasonable because sometimes if you were to do this as an actual model from a model maker, this is easily a $2,000+ model. Easily.
Yeah. All right.
What's up, John? Everyday collector.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, baby. Yes. Yes. Yes.
We can skip. No one cares about this one.
Dude, how can you not be excited for this? This thing
I'm excited watching you.
Dude, okay, so Mark 7, is Randy here? Mark 7 allegedly should be here by Christmas. Allegedly. Along with my Hulkbuster. That's going to be another double delivery on the same day that's going to really piss off my wife. And that you know how big, you've seen how big this is in Mr. X's garage next to his his F-150. And we've all seen how big the Hulkbuster box is. The 85 isn't coming till about this time next year. Maybe sooner because they pump out their 1-to-1s, these low ES things pretty fast. I think this one's going to be the best of the bunch. I think Art is getting this one too. I think Art's going to keep the 85 and the 3 because he sold his 7.
So what's your overall game plan for the life-size Iron Man? Because you're going to do Spidey, right?
I'm going to do Spidey. Yeah. What I would love to do is did you see what Mr. X did where he got rid of the base and he just had him standing up?
Yeah.
So that base is obnoxiously wide. It's like 44 inches wide, which is a whole damn garage shelf. But he's just, normal Iron Man size. So if I can get these to stand, decent without a base, even if I had to do like a little, like some kind of wall support just so my kids don't like pull it down, or Mr. X said it's really hard to knock it down. Like he was jiggling it and it's very solid. I would like to just do like a Hall of Armor type thing on one wall. I think it would look amazing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Are you planning to get the half scale too? Or I know you're talking about that.
So Randy accidentally ordered me a half scale, so I have one on PO. It's the battle damage one, and I paid him for it.
Oh no, you went battle damage.
Well, here's the thing. I knew that this wasn't going to be battle damage. True. I knew this was going to be clean. So just like all the other half scale marks, they're going to sell out, and people are going to want it. And Randy was telling me that the battle damage one was actually selling pretty crazy.
Really?
Yeah. And it's going to be a lower ES. So worst case scenario, I'll keep it. Best case scenario, I'll just sell it to someone who missed out and give them retail. So, so hit me up in a year if you missed out on Mark III half scale and you need it.
All right. This is a cool one. What is Helm's Deep?
Yeah. So I kind of been on a Weta kick after the Treebeard. And
where'd you move him to?
Oh, he's next to Thanos. I know it doesn't make any sense, and it would drive certain people bonkers, but it's okay. I don't really have hardly any Lord of the Rings things, and I'm just, you know, when you're like transitioning stuff, it's like you just have to give it a spot temporarily. But he's just sitting right there. He's a beauty. But so I've kind of been doubling down on Weta, and I think this is going to be an instant order for me. I think this looks amazing. I love Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, it looks good. What are the dimensions? To me, it looks small.
Yeah, the guy's holding it right here.
Yeah.
Like that, with all the giant fucking pieces they make nowadays, you're gonna make this so tiny. Like you couldn't make this 4 feet, 3 feet long at least. Like that looks really small. It looks great, but it looks really small.
I think though, if you're all in on their dios, I think it's
guess.
fine.
Yeah, fair enough. I just yeah.
Well, I mean, it's true. It's a big space thing again. But it's so damn beautiful coming from the people that helped to like build and design these sets. Especially like, okay, I wish they would redo the Minas Tirith one. Not Minas. Well, Minas Tirith would be amazing. But the Minas Morgul one with the green, you know, with the Witch King and stuff. They made that a while ago. It's kind of small. I wish they would redo that one and make it bigger. And I would get Minas Morgul. I would get this, and I would get like a Gondor or Minas Tirith. And I think that would be, that'd be amazing.
I think what would be cool, what would make me buy it, is if they did like a battle scene with
all
like
the orcs with the ladders.
Yes.
With archers. I would freaking buy that. Like this, I have no interest, but a battle scene would be awesome.
Yeah, that would take it to the next level. That would be an instant order. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would actually consider getting it if it had that. Yeah, I love Lord of the Rings. Part 2 has a special place in my heart. My dad and I, we got to go see it in IMAX together. He's still alive. He's not dead or that. I don't mean to go dark, but it was just such a great day, and I saw it in IMAX, and it was just fucking awesome. So
that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the first time he saw a movie in IMAX, so it was pretty cool.
Dude, that's a pretty awesome movie to see in IMAX for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This one's for Shane or Lane.
I was going to say not Shane.
You might want it too. I don't know.
No. Our girl Karen is not for Shane. I want to talk to her manager right now.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah. A lot of people complaining that this was kind of the first one they put up for PO after the event.
I'm not a fan of the clouds and the
seagulls.
I think we talked about. Did we talk about this? What is going on with the seagulls? Like you couldn't put a cool fucking bird, a bird of prey in there or something. You got to pick a dirty fucking flying rat, like a
put a French fry in their mouth.
Like
mine.
Oh
man.
I don't know. And her tits aren't big enough. And I'm not one of these thirsty guys like Lane or Payne.
I don't know about that.
But okay, I'm not one of those super thirsty guys. But the tits are too small for Power Girl. She's much more stacked. She's like a Emma Frost. It's got to be there.
Yeah, wasn't that a complaint a long time ago about this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
XM2 with their Jean Grey. They gave her more pecs than tits. So.
Oh yeah, that looked really bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
This one was announced last week up for order. You gonna order this, Mike, or are you gonna wait?
Oops. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry, I screwed up. There we go. Sideswipe. I'm gonna wait. Did you see? Kelvin posted a picture of this. He wasn't really taking a picture of this. I think it was the picture of like maybe it was Jetwing, and Sideswipe looks like an ant compared to Jetwing.
I'm curious. I haven't looked at pictures yet.
Ooh,
in person.
Don't worry. We'll look at them. They're there.
I think I may get this down the road.
Oh, I think I'll get down the road too. You know, I think it'll look good, but I feel like depending on the ES, this is probably going to be something that ends up on like a holiday
bargain
sale or
bin.
spring. Yeah, yeah. Unless they
Yeah.
make like an ES of like what 300, 250.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a samurai for you, Mike. Another line for you to go down.
This looks pretty cool. Not this portrait. I like the other one.
Let's see here. Oh, that one?
Yeah, I think that looks cool. I think
That's
that
a
looks
cool
really
line.
cool.
I don't hate
Oh, it's
the
a
line.
very cool line, but it's fourth. It's going to take up a bunch of space, and I feel like you're like, look at the Daimyo Penguin. That's a pretty cool one. This is cool. The Batman is cool. And where does it end, right?
Yeah. It's a deep line for sure. It's cool that they're continuing it. So it must
The
do pretty
prices,
well.
I guess so. Prices aren't bad.
No.
And that's, free shipping. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Mike, if you get these pieces and you get that bludgeon, you could throw all your samurai pieces together, have a samurai display across multiple IPs. It'd be fucking sick.
Wait, did you guys see Payne was
Samurai
posting?
Wolverine.
Did you see Samurai Payne?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's crazy.
He does say he's going to stab people. Now he backs it up.
That's true.
He's not fucking lying.
Yep,
I thought he
yep.
meant with a knife. He meant with a fucking sword.
Yeah, with a samurai blade.
Yeah, don't fuck around with pain.
Yeah, we better not give him a hard time anymore.
Yeah.
See, hang on. Let's see if I'm gonna stab somebody. It's gonna be with some Valyrian steel.
Oh shit! You should challenge him.
Yeah.
There could be only one.
Dude, he's too crafty for me. He'd probably take me down.
Oh yeah.
Even with a long claw over here. But damn, where's my Jon Snow? Come on, Todd. Where's Jon Snow? I'm waiting to like hang this behind Jon Snow and Daenerys, and then get the. Oh, I know what I pre-ordered that I didn't say. The Drogon by who's that company? Anyway, the Drogon that's on Spec Fiction. It's pretty much sold out everywhere. I did finally PO that.
Optic Blast is asking how you like War Tank. Mike talked about it earlier. He loves it.
Yeah, actually, what people didn't hear me say is this is statue of the year for me.
Wow.
Yeah,
And that's a statement. You got a lot of fucking statues this year. So
yeah, I got a ton. I mean, I thought Treebeard was up there. This is statue of the year.
But did Treebeard come out in 2022? He came out.
Well, yeah, that's true. No, Treebeard was like 2019.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, I didn't get Queen Studios Hulkbuster yet. That's still, it will be here this year.
I was just going to say, what about?
Yeah, I reserve the right to change my statue of the year until December 31st. So,
even more than any of your Bay formers, eh?
well, Jetwing is coming soon too. So where did I get the long claw sword? I got it on eBay, but I think that some people still have it for retail. If you look on like the Bud K or any of those websites that sell, I forgot it's a licensed one. I forgot. I'll look it up. Art.
Do you get any of those sharpened, Mike, so you can use them if you ever had to?
I mean,
buddy, that
actually, some of these statues, the swords that come with these statues are sharper than that blade. Like, I cut my finger on Treebeard, the damn knife on when I was putting together the Grim Knight, I cut myself on his freaking blades on his armor. Like, those things are razor sharp. So I'm just gonna bust out a statue and rip someone with it. Anyway,
these pictures,
yeah, Kevin,
are from, yeah,
looks good.
These are Kevin's, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's the NYC, right? Not the Zion.
Yeah, that's NYC. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This boba turned out
Nice
great.
piece.
Everyone is loving this.
This boba looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Congrats on the piece, Kev.
I have one more, a little better lighting here.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. That lighting is. What would you guys display it with? Would you do it with the gaffy stick or do you have an option? Oh no, I guess that's not switch out. Okay. That's not a bad head sculpt.
The
So then,
portrait
yes, I
looks
would display him with it.
Yeah. That's not it's not bad.
I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to, because I've been debating getting that boba 1-to-1 bust and selling, because I have the older sideshow piece of boba,
The
one where it's like angled down and he's like,
oh, where he's like, yeah, I sold that one a while ago.
yeah, because I have him in Django. Thinking of selling those.
I would. I would. That Django goes for decent. Boba goes for okay. This looks good. God, I wish it was 1/3 scale. I wish it was 1/3 scale.
Yeah. Shane, would this tempt you at all, or?
No, actually, I was just messaging Kevin here. I only do one statue of every character I have, and I already have my favorite Boba Fett.
What one do you got?
The XM.
XM.
Oh.
Yeah.
In my opinion, one of the top 5 underrated statues ever made.
I came so close to buying that one so many times.
It's absolutely amazing. I can't believe that sells for well under retail.
I know.
And then some of these other piece of shit statues sell for so much more. It blows my mind. But it's all good. Good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that lineup looks good. It's a good looking lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Forgot about this one.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did.
Yeah, I did.
I'm curious to see final photos, and you think this will be for PO by the end of the year?
You think so? I mean, Iron Studios, they've been pumping out a ton of stuff lately.
Yeah, they're not like Prime 1.
Yeah.
I mean, and man, they have so many different licenses. Like I saw the other day, most of it's 1/10, but like they're doing The Exorcist. They had like the Reagan on the bed and stuff.
That looks fucking awesome.
They're doing Wizard of Oz, just a ton of different licenses. I just wish more were at least four scale.
Hey, breaking news! Look what's coming December 1st.
Oh, nice. There you go, Shane.
There it is.
Do it.
There it is.
No.
Don't get me wrong. I think it looks fucking awesome. But like I said, one garage shelf left. I got to be very, very selective.
Why can't you be as weak-minded as the rest of us?
Because I'm not. Because I'm better than you and you know it. I got to stick to the rules, man. That's what it is. Discipline. What am I going to do when I order all these great statues that come in and they're on my floor? That would drive me nuts. I can't do that.
Dude, you could be like that Chinese collector where he has like every single Iron Man. He can't even like walk through his room. Yeah. He's like kicking his statues as he's like carrying in a new one. I love those videos.
I hate him.
I think these look great. I've paid in full for these. Tom said they'd be under my Christmas tree, so better not let me down, Tom. Yeah, they look cool. I mean, you know, I'm sure if you're a Regal Robot fan, you probably have like 1,000 Phil Tippett signatures, but Phil Tippett will be gone one day too, and then you'll have all of his signatures.
Another Hulk. Queen.
What do you guys think about this one? I mean,
I'm going to tell you what everyone says. That
Okay.
fucking smoke doesn't look good at all. It looks shitty.
Yeah.
The Hulk himself looks great.
Mm-hmm.
The smoke, not good. And a lot of people were telling, like Queen heard people bitching about it. Then they came out and said that they are keeping the smoke. So I think that's a huge mistake. With all the Hulks out there, there's a lot better. That smoke is
And
trash.
a lot of people complained about the head. So I feel like the back, how muscular it is compared to what the comic is, it just seems like it's bigger than it should be. Or the head needs to be a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or
It looks a little disproportionate in this photo.
It is. In that photo, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this sells, right along with LBS, being right alongside it.
Right. I was going to say everyone and their mom was pre-ordering the LBS, which actually I still didn't pre-order. I need to do that.
For those that are looking for a good 1/4 Hulk instead of 1/3, not everyone has 38, 39 inches, but there's still better options than this if they're not going to get rid of the smoke.
Well, my thought is interesting with the prices because they're all different, I believe. So this one's 90. Is it this edition size? I wonder.
Oh yeah, I can't believe how much, and it's overpriced.
How much? Oh wow, 900 edition.
That's what it is. The edition sizes changed.
It's a lot less, but it's overpriced.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. There's a custom that came out probably about a month ago. I sent you guys pictures. We might have even had it up. I said it's the best looking Hulk I've ever seen, minus LBS. If I wasn't getting LBS, that Hulk would be in my collection. And it's much cheaper than this. Well, cheaper anyway.
Is there a cutoff for the pre-order on the LBS that you know of?
I don't think so. Just until.
Okay, just until Okay, so I can put my PO in anytime. Okay.
There you go. There's your 1/3.
I don't think so. We're not going to see this in the U.S. until February or March at this point.
Looks good though.
Oh,
portrait looks
phenomenal. Good. Yeah, beautiful.
Probably should. I ordered the 1/6. I kind of regret it, but
I did too. And then Randy convinced me to change to the 1/3. But the 1/6 is going to look great. I mean, it's going to look really good, and it's still going to be really big.
Yeah, but the rooted hair and the silicone is the difference.
So the problem when this came out, it was like before we started making transitions into crazy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had the same thing. Like, well, I have a 1/6 tumbler and I have a 1/6.
And that's still kind of my thought as vehicles try to keep it to 1/6.
This is going to be insane. This will look really cool next to the J&D and all that.
Yeah.
This looked exceptional in Kelvin's photos. Which of these are probably his photos?
Dark side?
No, Prime 1.
Yep, the dark side. It looks exceptional.
Uh-oh.
You got that?
Oh boy.
Shit.
See what you did, Shane?
I doubt it.
We've made it. See, we mentioned Kelvin and Hot Girl show up.
Yeah.
Now Randy just needs to show up.
This does look really good in the pictures. Really good.
Do you have the picture? Keep going, John, where it's like you can see like the seam in her pants where like the stitching is coming apart on her leg. Or like look at the shoulder, and it's little details like that make this more realistic looking, more
there you go.
Yeah, that just looks really nice.
I definitely give the suit to Prime 1.
100%. 100%.
And I'm still torn between Darkseid and this. I really don't.
Look, I crap on Darkseid, but it's only because people are praising them as the Lord and Savior.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
That's the only reason I give them a hard time. And because the rest of the junk that they have out on PO looks like garbage, and because they haven't delivered anything.
I know
yet.
that's my concern. It's obviously because they're not making too many 1/3, so it's going to sell out probably. You get an early discount if you order. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got a couple weeks, but the nice thing is, the hard part is it comes with that portrait. But how are you really going to ever put that portrait on? That's the problem.
No. Okay, look, here's the thing. It's like the half scale Queen Studio Tom Holland Spider-Man. Are you really going to have the Iron Spider with his giant iron legs with the freaking Tom Holland half scale face?
No.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. And that's why with the one-to-one Spider-Man, I don't give a crap that it's not coming with the Tom Holland, because Spider-Man is Spider-Man. I'd almost rather get just like a Tom Holland bust, kind of like they did the J&D Arthur Fleck. Like, just give me Tom Holland in his like college clothes or something like that, and I can pair it. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's just my opinion. I mean,
would you guys buy a Peter Parker statue?
No.
Comic
of Tom Holland?
No.
Or
only
Toby or Andrew?
Only if it was something similar to like J&D, like the double bail bat.
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
And it had to be like exceptional. But I don't really care that much.
So you guys like that Bruce Wayne? That who the fuck's doing that?
Prime 1.
Yeah,
but I probably wouldn't get that either.
Okay.
The only reason I'm getting double bail is because he was my Batman. He was my modern Batman.
Mhm.
89 was my Batman as a kid, but I don't need to have a Michael Keaton in a tuxedo.
I'll probably get it.
Really?
Because growing up, he was my first Batman, so
it's gonna look good. It looks good.
It does look good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this looks fantastic. The pictures in hand at Tokyo Comic-Con look so good.
Quick, would any of you buy Game of Thrones statues if J&D makes them? And if
what's up, Johnny?
I don't know if I would.
I'm pretty happy.
I'm happy with Prime 1, to be honest.
It's hard to say, because J&D. What if they put out like a J&D like Mother of Dragons or something? What would they do? What would be a good one? Oh, how about a J&D Khal Drogo? That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would like to see a Khal Drogo. I think a Eddard Stark would be amazing with the giant. What's his sword called? The giant ice sword, the giant Valyrian steel sword that they melted down to give to Joffrey. That would be sick. With him with his like pose before he like slices the guy's head off in like episode 1. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just reading this comment on the dark side.
Oh, really?
Yes, I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that either.
I got a question. I got a question for that guy. Is it photoshopped? Is it photoshopped, or is that really what the portrait looked like, that close to Emma Stone, or did you Photoshop it to make it look like Emma Stone?
Well, you know what someone did is there was like 3 portraits. There was like the portrait, there was Emma Stone photoshopped into the portrait, and then there was Emma Stone. And so there is a Photoshop.
Well, he's saying that wasn't Photoshop, so I guess Jason was right.
Dude, look at this. Look at this gentleman right here. I love Kelvin. He needs to come on the show, please. If anyone knows Kelvin, please invite him to the show. Shane, you failed, so
James.
You literally asked me 29 minutes before we went live to reach out to Kelvin, and he's across the fucking planet.
I meant, dude, it's like morning there. It's fine. It's perfect. It's
You could have brought it up like a few days ago, last week.
Like you know, I do everything. Minutes. Yeah, dude, it's like when I walked into work this morning. I'm like, well, what do we have? Oh, I got a surgery. Great, let's do some surgery. Okay, so check this out. Look at the predators behind him. Damn.
I will say this: that Dio looks a little small. I was expecting a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's okay though.
Considering it's two dinosaurs in a car, I was really expecting a little bit bigger.
Well, it is 1/15th, and so it's not small, but it's not like 1/6 huge. Right. It's almost like the fact that it's a diorama piece. It looks to be, what is it, like 24 inches wide, 20 inches wide, maybe. It's still as big as his entire torso. Like that's pretty decent. But yeah. I mean, then again,
the thing is, it's got two T-Rexes on it, right? So
yeah,
and a car. So
and a car.
They're really small. The Dio itself might be 2 feet, but they're really small and thin. Like they're.
Dude,
it's
I
cool.
Need more.
It looks really cool. I thought it'd be bigger. Everything's going bigger, man. Everything's fucking huge nowadays. And the ones I think are going to be bigger turn out to be kind of small looking.
How much do you think this will be?
$18.99.
No, Prime One. Yeah, I think Mike got it. I was going to say somewhere around the 2K mark.
Yeah, my call is 18, which $18.99 for the DX. If there, it looks like the little bonus feature, that little tiny piece.
I'll say 21 for the exclusive, and like 19.
What's going to be the exclusive? Right. The baby?
It's the little baby. It's a little proximity piece. Yeah. I guarantee it.
Also, not a fan of proximity pieces, but
I'm getting away from being a fan of them. Like extra torsos and stuff like that. It just takes up so much space.
Take up space.
Yeah. Yep. Like I'm almost tempted to put this damn guy back in his torso here, because it's a pretty cool looking statue with him like guns a-blazing, despite what people say about the legs. Because this damn thing takes up an extra freaking 13 inches by 19 inches space. So, anywho, yeah, there's our boy.
If they could put that little baby magnetic onto the base, that would be much better.
That would be nice.
Than a proximity piece.
That would be nice. This piece looks so good in hand.
That looks really good.
Yeah, I'm get this one. Because I remember, Mike, when they announced this, you were excited for this piece, and I kind of wasn't.
A lot of people were just kind of like, meh.
Well, it's not everyone's Batman, right?
No, and it's not mine either, but
it looks cool. I think that this is one of the coolest looking Batman Beyonds out there. I like the different head sculpts. I like it's a dynamic Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
How did you like Sideshows?
I actually almost bought Sideshows, but I couldn't. I was too late to it, and then I was like, I'll just wait for something better. And here we go.
It's actually a nice size piece.
It's big. Look at it compared
to that. A lot
bigger
bigger than what I thought. Wow.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Looks good.
This is one you ordered over the weekend.
Oh, so good.
This is the Weta.
The Weta.
Is it not the Weta? Oh no, the Weta is 1/10. This is the P1. That's right.
Is it 1/10? Is it Weta on Throne?
Weta's on Throne.
Yeah.
I thought they had a stand-up one too.
Can you guys see the texture? This is what a Sun Eclipso just sent me. Can you see the texturing they added? I did pull it up. Oh, can I zoom in? Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Damn it. Yeah, can you see it now? They added texturing to her skin.
Oh, that's not good.
That is not good at all. If it's going to be a
It looks like
comic,
she has a lot of fucking acne and she put makeup over it.
Yes. That
Yes.
is exactly what it
That's
looks
exactly what it looks like. Like she broke out with fucking facial herpes and she covered it up with makeup.
I like her eyes. I really like her eyes.
Yeah, the eyes. Yeah.
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the lips too look really good.
Yeah, lips look nice. The nose proportion is nice. It's hard to do sculpted hair on a female and make it look really good.
Yeah.
Versus like looking at JMD Wonder Woman or Catwoman and with the rooted hair, rooted styled hair just looks so good. But this is not bad. But yeah, that texturing, no bueno.
I prefer sculpted hair over rooted, even though I find rooted does look really good.
I think on the sculpted looks good here because it's a sculpted face.
Yeah. If it's silicone, you have to have rooted.
Yes.
Yes, fair. That's true. Plus, no one's going to use this fucking portrait anyway. Come on.
No.
but that's people's reason for buying that one. Oh, the second portrait, $100 less. Okay. This looks amazing. I can't wait to get this.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to get this.
How tall is this piece?
It's I'll look it up. It's like 30 something inches. Oh, never mind. 41 inches.
Okay. Whew.
Shoot.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm like, it's not too bad if it's in the 30s.
No, the Queen Studios one I think was in the 30s. Yeah, my bad. This was 41 inches.
Johnny had a question. Do we think that Batman will have a lean issue in the future?
Which one? Batman Beyond?
No, I'm assuming this one.
I don't think so. I think they've learned and they make the freaking the poles or no, the pegs super long. Plus it's not like a very bulky figure. It's pretty much just a human body. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the damn freaking Superman, the Hush with the giant cape and all that on a single foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Hush isn't leaning, it's straight up. This looks to be on a lean.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm trying to look at other things that I have around here that lean. XM Hulkbuster coming out of the thing. He leans a little bit.
I'm looking XM Rhino, XM Venom. There's no issues on them. Sideshow Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Crime One Batman. That's fucking
Oh, man.
so true.
Oh man.
I gotta ask what Jason thinks about it.
Dark Side?
No, the fucking
The texture?
the forehead herpes.
Yeah, we'll have to see what he says on Friday.
Say it's the future statues. Darkseid's already ahead of the game.
I don't know what I would do with this if I got it. I don't think I could fit it in.
Dude, I don't know what
Too big.
I don't know what I'm doing with anything over 34 inches tall. Dude,
I was telling you guys because I'm looking to buy that Arkham Batman, and it's 34 inches, and it's just almost too big. Unless you're splitting your garage shelves in half, it's almost too big to have a full garage shelf to where you put it on the top shelf.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm not sure yet.
How much room do you guys have on your? I know you have different level shelves as opposed to what I have, but on my bottom shelf to the top shelf, like what do you guys have for distance?
It should be 34 inches of clearance.
Let me look. I have my tape measure.
34 and a half.
That's at the top or the bottom shelf?
They're both the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 34 and a half. Now, what you could do on the bottom shelf, if you wanted to, is you can get rid of the black board, and you could just put like a black cloth or something, and you'll gain inch and a half, inch and 3/4.
Mm.
So, or you have to do custom, like I did, is slice the poles, and then you just do like I have like a 49-inch and to the ceiling, and then I have like a 47-inch and then to the ceiling.
Okay.
Which honestly looks great, but it looks good for half scales and for full scales. But I feel like you need regular garage shelving for 1/3.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, there's a lot of overhead space.
My problem is because I have all the shelving back here to go to the bigger Wayland ones. I prefer if you split them in half. That's my preferred look. But
Yep.
if you don't have room and you need the room, you almost have to use that top shelf. So that's where I'm trying to debate what I want to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean split them in half, but not put a top shelf on?
Mm-hmm. Because some of those pieces are just, you can't.
Yeah.
Unless you have like quarter scale on the bottom shelf and lower that middle shelf, which is kind of hard though to work with when you have them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like here. So here's split, but you get 34 and a half, and then you do get that top shelf, but then it depends on your ceiling clearance, right?
How much do you have up to your ceiling, your top shelf?
I
Because I have like 28
20
inches.
Yeah, I think that's exactly 25 and a half.
Okay.
25 and a half in my room. Or you custom, or you could do the half, like John was saying, or you can actually cut these bars and make them custom and then do whatever clearance you want, but then it's still a half shelf and you're doing, all that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it just depends on what you want to do.
Yeah. All right.
Now that's how you do a likeness.
Yeah,
There
this
you
one's
go.
insane.
There you go.
This and that new Gandalf might be Prime One's two best likeness if they could hit it.
Really? I think the
Wow.
Gandalf's okay. I wouldn't say it's...
I think that Gandalf is 95%. The way this rock is 95%. It's
Woo! Okay.
awesome.
I don't know.
I agree with
Jay.
I agree with 95% rock. The only reason I'm hesitant on the Gandalf is because I have the Infinity Gandalf, and I think that Infinity Gandalf is like 95 plus.
I think the Frodo looks better than Gandalf, the final on Frodo.
I think Frodo looks good, but I give Frodo 85 to 90. I give Gandalf in between 90 and 95.
Woo! Holy cow. This looks so good. I saw the movie. I loved it. I can't wait for this piece.
Oh. And they changed the eye color. So
yes, they did. Yep. Perfect. Perfect.
How are you going to display it, Mike? Screaming?
I was just going to say that. I thought I would do the screaming face, but his likeness is so damn good. If the production likeness looks like that, I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cape looked sculpted, but it's not, right? Because it's Prime 1. They don't.
Yeah, it's mixed media.
As much.
Yeah.
I mean, he was all kind of like tattered and stuff anyway, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, I like that it comes with the crown. I think that's a really nice touch.
This right here, go back, John. That looks sculpted, that cape. See what I mean? That doesn't look fabric. Coming off of the
I don't know.
I'm trying to look here.
See, that's not the same cape.
That's part of this.
If you go back 2 pictures, you'll see. Not that one. Okay, one more there. That's a different cape. That looks sculpted. It's probably leather.
That is different because this doesn't have holes in it.
No, it's 2 different things completely. Yeah.
Is it the different versions?
It might be.
They have the champion and
then the vigilante.
Yeah, they're different versions. That's what it is.
I just want to know if it's sculpted.
No, I think it's still mixed
on the
media.
close-up. It looks sculpted, but it's probably like leather.
Yeah,
it does look sculpted on his traps.
They do a very good job with like black capes. Like the Sauron one is really good. Trying to think of what other one comes to mind. The one on the Berserk Skull Knight on horse is really good. So I'm sure this is gonna be fine.
Yeah. Shane, did you ever find your comic Black Adam?
No, I wanted Tweeterhead to do a 1/4 scale of their new 1/6 scale.
I
think
know.
it's the best Black Adam statue on the market, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Comic, anyway. And they have no plans on doing that. I can't imagine why, with the popularity of the movie.
I'm surprised, like they did with the Joker on Throne, where they kind of announced it later with the how good this movie was received.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm shocked they didn't.
There's a bunch of collectors itching for a really good 1/4 scale Black Adam comic version. And Tweeterhead is missing a big opportunity.
Yep. Agreed.
I want to say, was there a notice the Tweeterhead Joker on Throne?
I thought it started shipping.
The 1/6 started shipping.
Okay.
Yeah, not the 1/4, the 1/6.
Okay. This is the one that pictures may have
this thing.
Sold.
I think that looks really good.
I think this looks better than the Superman diorama. I think this looks better than the Batman Superman diorama. I think this is the best 1/3 scale diorama that they've put out.
So my question is, though, what he's hitting them into, is that the big tub of fucking goo at the Acme Academy or factory that caused the Joker? Because he's already Joker.
Yeah, I saw some comments asking that, and
or is this out of a comic book that this happened to him again?
It's out of a comic, I believe.
Okay,
but it just looks so damn good that I don't care.
No, it doesn't have to be from a specific. I was just curious if it was.
Look at this head sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, that looks good.
I mean, and this is 1/3 scale, and the price is not terrible for what you would think.
What's the price?
I'm trying to remember
I think it's like $21.99.
There's like 3 versions, isn't there?
Yeah, go to the DX.
Where is it?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, 20. Okay, I was wrong, but 25. Wait, no, is that it?
Yeah, this is it. This is the deluxe. I think the regular is 22, 21.
Okay, maybe that's what it is. I would go with the deluxe.
So I'm trying to think what.
That's a lot of fucking coin.
Yeah, but it's 2 1/3 scales.
No, that's true. It's just it still doesn't negate the fact that it's a lot of fucking coin.
It's true. No, it's true. This thing is a beast. What an absolute monster.
Oh, it's great.
I don't even know where you put this. This is a whole garage shelf.
Yeah.
Or what you can do is you could have him kind of like swooping. Well, damn. Yeah, I don't even know.
No, I like the Cape Beast. I like it the way it is.
Fully sculpted.
That look.
Where's all the sculpts at?
It's almost like his cape is like parachuting down.
Yeah.
And it looks better. I like what they did on the back. You can see like the wind texture. Yeah, that looks good. I like the bang gun. I think that looks good.
Do you have this on order, Mike, yet?
Not yet, but I came like this close to putting down the 10%.
Who are you going through? Are you going Prime 1 Direct?
I would go direct only because it's such a big piece. If I needed to cancel, I don't want to lose a refund or a down payment.
Makes sense.
Okay, here's the bonus head sculpt.
God, looks good. I think all these head sculpts look phenomenal.
It's good. I don't think I'd ever use it, though.
Is that the only thing that makes it bonus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, bonus part. That's it? Swappable head?
Because what is... Let's see.
Yeah, go to that one. Okay, limited edition 500 for the DX. And then edition TBA. Is it just a Joker? Okay, 24. So it's $100 head sculpt. I'd probably pay an extra $100 for that head sculpt.
So you would be getting 2 head sculpts. You'd be
For
getting
Batman
a closed
also?
mouth. For Joker,
Okay.
you'd be getting a closed mouth and then that bonus head sculpt.
Kind of like the messy hair one.
Mm-hmm.
This look that's this. I think that this is a future piece that people will look for. It's gigantic. It's fantastic. Yeah, I will get it before it's all said and done.
This one's nice too. I'm just going too far down the Batman rabbit hole. I'm about ready just to go all in, just Batman. And
can you blow that one up? I can't. Is
This
that
one?
the one that I'm not a fan of the base?
the smoke and
Yeah. I can't remember.
Yeah.
with Robin.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I am not a fan of the green mist or smoke.
It's interesting.
It's cool with him holding the bomb because I don't like to swap out with the crowbar. I think that's kind of dumb with how the base is.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, let's see. There's your.
Oof. So Kelvin said, after looking at all these damn statues in person, that this was his number one pick from the show.
I can see it.
And he said this is the one he's most looking forward to. The high res pictures that he put up on this, unfreaking believable. And actually, I think let's see, this is definitely not going to ship in 2023. This will be my most anticipated, probably 2024, or at least top 5 most anticipated of 2024.
Yeah.
Again, I don't care what anyone has to say about it. It looks insane. And look, it's a concept Optimus. I'm going to say it again. It's concept. Get over yourselves. If you don't like concept pieces, don't complain. Let us enjoy it. Let me enjoy myself, please. Don't rain on my parade. I have plenty of other things that rain on my parade.
But Mike, it's stupid because it's not from the movie.
Dude, I'm going to revoke your admin privileges of StreamYard.
Sorry, Shane.
No, I think it looks. I think it looks good. It looks
well, look,
really...
listen, look. There's only a certain amount of us out there who are going to buy, or who have the means, the will, and the desire to buy something like this. Prime One doesn't have an unlimited customer base. They have to change things up. I'll say it again. Are you going to keep buying the same Batman over and over again? No. Are you going to keep buying the same Optimus over and over again? No. But it's not the same Batman. You get the Batman Fabbox, the Batman, who looks like a, anyway, you get all different variations, and that's what makes it so much fun. I can keep buying Transformers until the cows come home if they keep doing stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I think everybody's a different collector because, I mean, I think, Mike, we know with you, like, you don't have to have any attachment to a piece. You just love it as art.
Yeah.
So where I can say for me, probably Shane, like, I kind of have to have somewhat of an attachment to bring it into the collection.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
So,
that's fair.
But, I mean, there are some concept pieces or pieces that I know nothing about that are tempting,
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Justice Buster. You're like Batman statue collector 2.0. So, I mean,
getting there.
Pretty much. John, did you see this comment? Little Aussie collector. I noticed you have the nun bust from Blue Box. Did you order the red lipstick demon also?
No, I didn't. I'm kind of holding off.
Okay.
I know they're doing a second Pennywise. They told me it's going to be with the mouth kind of wide open. I'm kind of waiting to see that. I don't know. The Red Demon looks cool, but I don't know. I just don't have room with all the PCS 1/3s coming, the Leatherface and Scream, and who knows what else. I don't think I'll have room for it, but it's a nice piece. They did raise their prices up a little bit. So I don't know.
I actually don't have a General Grievous. I just like big, crazy pieces. Like Mr. X is a big throne guy. I'm just a big, crazy piece guy.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like 3 feet tall and 3 feet wide, I'm getting it.
And Mike, you also like it. The more intricate details it has, you like it.
Yes, I like details and I don't mind busy. Pain just needs boobs and a sexy smile, and that's it. And we're all unique.
Yeah.
Everybody's
have
got their niche thing they go for, right?
Yeah. Let's see. What is Beast asking? Question on this Optimus piece. I've been studying this thing like crazy. I'm not sure I like it. You can leave right now. No, I'm just kidding. If you took all the colors off the statue, would you still think it's Optimus?
No, you wouldn't. It would not look like Optimus Prime because it's a concept piece.
Might be a
And
stupid
it's not
question.
from
I'm
the
having
comic.
trouble.
It's not quite from the movie. It would just look like a really cool robot.
I think that
Take
the head
Autobot
sculpt,
symbol off.
The head.
well, look at the head sculpt. It's like you can tell that it's freaking Optimus.
Yeah, but I would think it's an Optimus-esque looking robot. I wouldn't look at that and go, "That's definitely Optimus Prime."
Well, you know what's gonna throw a wrench into everyone's feelings is when Rise of the Beasts come out and you get Optimal Prime or Optimus Primal, and then we start doing all that stuff. I mean, no, Shane, you wouldn't do that, but I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't. I got into Beast Wars a little bit, but they're not my Transformers. I'm a G1, G2 guy.
Mm-hmm.
Beast Wars really cool. Not my thing.
Yeah, I like.
Oh,
Beast
I'd
Wars.
never buy a Beast Wars statue.
And Shane, it's okay, man. I mean, you don't have to have the love for it that I do. I'm not trying to project my feelings onto other people.
Oh, we're all allowed to like what we like.
Yeah. Well, no, not you, but
well, not me.
You know, well, because you have too many rules.
You don't have any.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I'm getting better.
Right.
I have to get better.
No
you should see how many
rules.
empty shelves I have.
No OCD, no
Well,
restraint.
here's my number one thing. If I see something like, again, I'm like scrolling through Spec Fiction or I'm like on Facebook, and if something like stops me dead in my tracks, even if I don't know what it is, and I'm like, holy cow, I'm gonna buy it. And this was one of those. And that EVA 13 was another one. And I was just like, damn, it's like a Goro mecha, EVA crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
over the years, I've been tempted by quite a few pieces just to buy them because aesthetically, I thought they were awesome, but I didn't have that connection, so I passed.
Yeah.
But I came close to buying a few pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, here's another one.
I'm just not a fan of this in any way, shape, or form.
I don't like it either. Dude. I think it's.
I love this.
Like
it's so cool.
It's good that you like it. I just like other pieces I can look at and go, you know what? It's cool. It looks good, but it's not my thing. Like Optimus, right?
Yeah.
I look at this and I'm like, it's just too silly. I can't even.
A lot of people love it though.
It's sculpted well. I'll give them that. The paint looks good, but I just can't.
Yeah, it's the sculpt, the paint, and again, to me, I know it's comic, but it's like conceptual, and I just like conceptual. I like conceptual stuff.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Hey, I'm getting pulled for emergency baby duty right now, so can I let you guys wrap things up, or just keep going?
Yeah, we'll finish out.
Yeah, just keep doing your thing. This is that. Get out! Shut up. You guys will have this. This is really good stuff. This is really good stuff. But and I want to keep going, but I'm getting texted here. So I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Thanks for joining.
All right. Well, yeah.
Would you say, John, abomination?
Yeah. In my eyes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Again, anyone who gets it, congrats. I look at this and I'm like, it's ugly. I hate it.
Yeah.
In terms of the concept of it, the sculpt and that, really well done.
Yeah.
But not for me.
Yeah. Get that one. Now this one's definitely coming home.
Whole different story. So on the screens, I guess you could put like a USB stick and have your own videos or pictures sliding across the screen. What is the purpose of that? It's a cool concept, but when you think about it, what the fuck are you really going to put on there? Like, really?
Is that true? Though I heard somebody
That's
say
what I've
that,
heard,
and I'm
yeah.
like, no way.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But what do you? So kind of like those digital picture frames where you put your USB in, and it. Now I don't know if this will stream a video or if it'll just do a slideshow of pictures. But either way, what are you going to put on there?
I have no clue, and I don't know. Are they just all going to go on the same screen? I don't even know how that would work. I
don't know.
Do you think if that's the case,
I'm guessing a remote control of some kind.
You think that would bump the price up significantly?
Oh, yes.
So I hope they don't.
What would be cool, which I don't know if this is how it works, but if it was a video, if you put like a Batman movie in the background, and it's just kind of
yeah. But
do you feel it takes away from the statue? Like if someone comes in, they look at this beautiful statue, and you got these screens going, it's got all this shit going on. They're more focusing on that than the statue. Do you find it takes away? Like, do you find they're trying to evolve statues into something they're not meant to be? Or do you think, no, the more they could do and make it fresh and new, the better? What do you think?
That's just Prime 1, though. I mean, they just try to tell a story, and I think for Batman,
you could tell a story and just keep the screens the way they are now. It looks great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would be shocked if they do anything more than just have the screens the way they are, but
I think they are, John. I'm worried.
I mean, where did that even come from? Where'd you hear that from?
Multiple collectors, actually. Other YouTube channels.
Interesting.
Someone in the chat, Punisher, just put it works with a SD card.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just, like CC3PO just said, it feels a little gimmicky.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to make it something else. But you know what? Maybe I'll see it and go, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Because I think it'd be cool, like, as a screensaver, just have like the bat symbol on all, you could do some different cool stuff with it. But my only thing is it worth it to me money wise? Because that's.
What do you think the price point's going to be on this? Knowing what it does with the screens, knowing the size, the details in the back. What do you think this is going to be?
Oh.
I'm going to say this is going to be, I'll go with 26.
You think so?
Yeah.
Being a 1/4, I would say around the 2,000, 2,200 probably.
I'm doing it because of the screens.
Yeah, and you may be right.
Oh, you could be right. I mean, hopefully for everyone who's getting its sake, you're right. I'm not getting it, so it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so CC said at the showcase they had the screens on playing your own chosen videos. That's definitely next level. You know what I mean?
I feel torn. Part of me feels like it's a gimmick, and the other part is like, well, if they could do something a little different and it could work, then go for it. Maybe offer both versions, for people who don't want to pay for that if they don't.
And this is a concern, I mean, depending on how much you use these screens,
100%.
You're gonna have one or two screens go out and you'll never use them again. So,
well, with those screens actually being used, that's a lot of electronics running through, a lot of wiring. One wire gets pinched or pulled, or a connector goes loose.
At least we know it'll be a plug-in, though, right? AC.
Oh, we got hot girls back.
Uh-oh.
We got hot girls for you, John.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to think on this one, just on the back side.
Yeah,
like we were talking before, how do you almost have to have it as a centerpiece.
Or like we said, put it on your garage shelf and make sure you have enough clearance on the Lazy Susan so you could just spin it.
True. But there again, like I have the Godzilla, which on the backside it has like a second piece like this where it's like the stairs and then the little Godzilla piece that sits on top, and I don't display it. So, but I don't know.
It's going to be a nice piece either way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious with the Alfred. Is this just going to be all in one piece, or?
I'll be honest. For me, Alfred, I mean, he's cool to have, but I could take or leave Alfred. I don't really care. But I'm surprised how much love there is for just having Alfred. I guess he's been one of those characters that's been overlooked for so long.
He's a key character, and you really haven't seen anything for him. So, let's see what TC say. Okay. So multiple options.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope this goes up for order sooner than later. We'll see.
Definitely a good looking piece.
Yeah. There's Mike's piece. Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of the character enough to care about him, but
yeah,
I already talked about him.
He is a cool character if you know the character from the comics. Yeah. I just didn't care for him in the movies. I didn't care for his look. I didn't care for the character.
Lane, you just get the Alfred, huh?
Why not?
Dark side. There's your piece. This is actually a nice piece.
It is.
A lot going on. Talked about that. City Hunter.
Yeah.
What one's your favorite, Shane?
Classic.
Jungle.
Yeah. Got to go the classic. I'd say I like the Jungle the best. I mean, is it the coolest overall? I mean, you got some big motherfuckers out there, but I don't know. The classic is what I fell in love with when I was a kid, and I go Jungle.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to come in.
You?
This one's tempting. Yeah, I'm getting the Jungle Hunter because I'm going to get Big Chap to pair with him.
Yeah.
So nice. As much as I'd like to get City Hunter, they're so big that it would just take too much space. But this is a nice piece.
Yeah, when's that coming out? Next year?
I think so.
Are you getting this one?
I think I may get this. I want to do most of the Decepticons.
Nice. Well, there's a lot of them.
I've been rewatching the movies with my son, and man, rewatching them, it's been a while. Man, those movies the dialogue's so horrible. Were you much a fan of the movies?
There's a question for you.
Can you still cover?
Did you disagree with Mike? I missed that.
As far as what?
Ordering from Prime 1 versus Sideshow. Mike said you'll get it faster with...
I don't know about that because Sideshow seems to get stuff in quick. I mean, it all depends. If you're doing boat...
Yeah, if you're going boat, of course.
You're going to get it faster through Sideshow typically.
Yeah.
So,
but if you don't go boat,
I got my Jon Snow a while ago, and Mike's been waiting.
Yeah, but who is Mike going through for Jon Snow?
I think Todd.
Yeah, and Todd gets his pieces a little bit later, some pieces anyway.
Yeah,
because he gets them, if I'm not mistaken, by boat.
And then I mean, anymore, if you order direct, it from what I hear, it's about 5 weeks, so it's
I've
not
never
going to be
ordered
far
direct
off.
from P1, so I can't answer that.
Yeah, so you can't go wrong either way. But again, if you're in the state that pays taxes, obviously you want to go Prime 1.
Yeah. I mean, I only own 2 Prime 1 pieces right now. And in the past, I think I've owned 2 others that I sold. So I don't have a lot of Prime 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Another variant. Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, what's that game called? That PlayStation game. I'm not
This
a
was a bit of
PlayStation
a cop out. I think in the chat on the Prime 1 site, I put in there that it was a miss, that this came as a 1/4 scale, not 1/3. And Kelvin wrote back, and good of him for writing back, that Prime 1 didn't do it as a 1/3 scale because with the wing and everything and the base, it would be too big. And considering all the big pieces they do, like we just looked at about half a dozen giant pieces, and this would fit in with everyone's Prime 1 1/3 line, I think that's a cop out.
Yeah, it is.
That's a fucking cop out.
Since when did they care about that, right?
Right? Like everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people would buy it to continue the line.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, hey, I'm starting a new 1/4 scale of the same line, so buy this. It might be the only piece in the line, but buy it.
Yeah. Lane, I know you're excited for this one.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
It looks great.
They should have at least offered it in both, but making it 1/4 and saying it's too big, get the fuck out of here. Look at your Prime 1 pieces you make. Don't even give me that shit. I bet your Fabok Batman's bigger than that piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm torn on this penguin. I don't know if I should get it.
Are.
Yeah. It's
well,
nice.
You asked me what I think, and I told you I think it looks great.
Yeah,
but I know you want a movie.
Yeah, I want the Batman.
And that's what I like about this, is that it's comic. So that's what I like about it. I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, there's just so many different iterations of Batman, between all the different comics, right. The game.
And with every different iteration of Batman, you get different iterations of the rogues.
I know.
So it's which one do you like? I think that looks fantastic. If I collected Batman and rogues the way I do Spider-Man, I would have that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, because then it's like, does it merit getting both of them? Because they look so good together. But we'll see.
Hey, what's up, Payne?
What's up, Payne? Yeah. Catwoman, we talked about that. Yeah, this is a weird piece. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this piece.
Yeah, not my thing. Looks like it's
so
done well.
Small.
Not my thing.
Yeah.
It is. What scale is that?
I don't know. It looks teeny though, because it looks like it's next to the 1/3 Joker. Doesn't even go above the smoke. But talked about her already. Your seagulls.
Yeah.
Oh, the Witch King. Yeah, this is a piece to go with. I've kind of contemplated doing the Infinity half scale just because the price is so good.
If I was going in on a Lord of the Rings line, Prime 1 1/4 scale. They got so many amazing pieces. Wouldn't even be a question.
I know.
And I have so many good ones. It's insane.
I know.
And then we saw the Gandalf coming. Like, come on, it's just getting so good.
Yeah, that guy that I've been tempted to buy that Sauron dropped his price a little bit again, and
oh yeah, what did he drop it to?
He took $100 off.
So nice.
$14.50 shipped, but it's exclusive too. But I don't know. It's just such a massive piece, and the line is so big. I just don't know that I want to get every one of them.
Well, maybe it's time for you to sit down, make some hard decisions, and refocus your collection, possibly.
Yeah, I need to because
you get a lot of stuff, right? You're like Mike. You branch out and you get like tons of shit, or some random stuff from here and there, which is fine if that's what you want.
Yeah, I have so many.
I like more focused.
It's hard though when you want to do Marvel, DC.
Oh, I know.
Lord of the Rings, like those lines alone. I really have not done hardly any Marvel at all, just because I'm so indecisive on what scale I want to do. I'm hoping one day that one of them does a 1/3, you know, because I don't really want to do the half scale thing. Quarter is just a little too small. I don't know.
I mean, I'd like to get more DC. I'd like to go in on Lord of the Rings. I'd like to get some Predator pieces. I'd like to get, there's a bunch of pieces I want, but I have my lines and I got to stick with them.
Yeah, it definitely does get overwhelming, like Payne said. I can't do what Mike does. I just can't order stuff and just find a spot later. I gotta have a vision of some sort.
100%.
Because
Mike is like fun-loving chaos. That's what he is.
You got to give it to him, though. I mean, not many people can do that. Very few.
No, that's true.
That.
And he makes it work.
Yeah, he does.
One day we'll get the room tour. He always says, well, I got more pieces coming in. But you always have. How many pieces are sitting in boxes right now?
Well, when you get so many pieces, I even find this that your collection just becomes chaos. Like, right? You just have stuff everywhere. It's not organized.
By that logic, we'll never have a room tour because there's always a bunch of shit coming in.
And that's where I've kind of started going up scales, and even like bust, you know, I'd rather have a couple busts and have 20 quarter scales, you know? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is a nice one.
I hear you, Lane. It's hard to focus. It's really hard to stay focused sometimes. I've almost caved and broke my rules a few times. I never have, but I almost did.
Yeah.
And to be fair, with the first 10 years, 8 years, 7 years of collecting, I didn't really have much rules, right? I just bought what I liked. And then I started refocusing. And for the last 6 years, 5-6 years, I've been really focused and doing really good. So,
yeah. But you more collect stuff from kind of your childhood, right? You don't really. Is there anything like new that's come out that you've collected, like content wise?
That I wasn't into as a kid. I mean, well, so I was into Star Wars as a kid, as much as everyone is, right? I was more Star Trek growing up. I'm still a huge Star Trek fan. But I might even like Star Trek more than Star Wars. I love them both, to be honest. It's probably even. But I wasn't as into Star Wars back then as I am now. Now I've read over 100 books from Old Republic and from the Legends, and so I got into it a lot more and started really broadening my horizons on all the different characters. So I have a lot of dark side and Sith statues that, maybe 25 years ago, I didn't know who most of them were.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of in the last 10, 12 years when I got into Star Wars more hardcore.
Yeah.
So other than that, pretty much everyone it's all X-Men, Transformers, Turtles, superheroes, and G.I. Joe. That's all from my childhood. So
yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Lane? Priced out? You're getting the J&D Harley.
This piece looks crazy.
Yeah, it does.
I don't even think you need the Batman. I think I mean, if you get it, great, but it's a lot of money extra for that Batman. I don't think it's necessary.
I don't
I
even know
understand if you
anything.
want to do that transformation stuff like they're doing with the Hulk, but I don't think for this, it's not necessary. That looks so good.
Yeah, this line, I don't know anything about it, but it's so tempting to go down. There's your Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, he looks so good. He does. Like you talk about a statue that I'm tempted to get that I know fuck all about. This is one of them.
Really?
I'm not getting it. Don't get me wrong, but
I know, but
it looks so
it's that good.
awesome. Yeah, there's something about it. Like to me, this might be the statue. It's top 3 for me of the
So
show.
this is a piece like Mike collects. It's almost a piece of art to you that you know nothing about.
100%,
that. It's just so 100%. Good.
Aesthetically, it's so good. I would love to own this piece, and I'd never even heard of this guy before.
Yeah.
Showcase, but I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, I know. I wish freaking Prime One would do like horror lines and do this type of stuff. Would be so cool. We talked about him. Megatron. I think Lane asked about the Megatron. The one with the.
How many P1 Megatrons do we have? Don't we have like 4?
4
or 5.
I think about 5. I think I am getting the newest one that came out.
That's my favorite one. The one with his the fucking tattered cape. Yeah, that's my favorite one so far.
Oh, here he is. Oh man, I can't wait for this.
That one looks great. Kevin got that one.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kevin has that one. That's the only Bay former. He's this and one Optimus, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to pair Jet Power or Jet Wing and him. I freaking almost bought. Did you see in the chat? Jet Power.
Yeah.
That was such a good price. But J&D Bane. What are you talking about, Payne? Are they doing a Bane?
J&D Payne from the end of the video.
I hope so. Sure. That was kind of the last one I'm hoping they do. That line that I would definitely get.
To be fair, Payne might be fucking smashed. So
I'm getting it, Payne. For sure.
Why Jet Wing over Jet Power?
Jet Wing. I just like how dynamic it is.
Okay.
But I mean, the hard thing is it doesn't really match most other Transformers, but
no.
It's
really more of a standalone piece, no?
Yeah.
Because of how big it is.
I mean, it's gonna be a centerpiece for me.
Okay.
In the middle. So, but I don't know, because I'm gonna do one more garage shelf. I need to get a smaller desk so I can fit one more garage shelf. And I need to look at dimensions, but I'm going to do probably one garage shelf just dedicated to Transformers.
When I look at a Jet Power, a Jet Wing, and that other iteration that they just came up with, the one that Mike loves, to me, they're all the same. It's a very big, very intricate, really nice, very busy Optimus Prime.
Yeah. And you don't like the busyness of it, right?
I don't like the busyness of all 3 of them. However, I could look at them and go, it's so well done. Like they're really nice. Like the sculpt is fucking great.
And I mean, I like that.
It's just kind of busy for me, all 3 pieces.
Let's see here.
I'm not saying I like plain Jane simple, like just a fucking museum pose. Like for me, that Prime One, that Batman they showed, the 89, I understand where the pose is coming from. I grew up with Batman 89, but it looks a little too simple, a little too boring for me. So I like some kind of, happy medium.
Yeah. Like I like this piece, just kind of a more simple version, but
Is
I
it
don't
me or does his legs look very skinny?
a little bit. I just think it's 27, I'd rather just step up and get jet wing,
Yeah.
but
Hey, buy what you love, man.
yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. Mike's watching the kid and still on the chat. I love your tenacity, Mike.
Okay, I was going to pull up real quick. You had a rant.
I did.
So there's a post. Here's the picture that it's based off of. So it was.
Yeah. So a collector posted this. They got this, and this is from this is Fabok, right?
Yep.
The Fabok that you have, the 1/3 scale.
The
Very
Barbie
expensive
dollhouse
piece, very nice piece, and it came broken. So he reached out to Prime One, and in typical Prime One customer support fashion, they told him that they could send him a new base, but it's a good chance his Batman won't fit the new base, and then he's shit out of luck. Or they could give him $45 in reward points. On how much was that piece? The Fabok 21?
No. How much was that piece?
Either way.
21? I don't know.
I don't know, whatever, 2,000 plus, and it comes broken, and that's what they tell him is, yeah, we'll send you a base, but a good chance it's not going to fit, and your Batman won't go in flush. But that's what we could do for you. I mean, I don't expect them to send them. I don't know what I expect, but anyone who's been in the game long enough, and anyone who's not a dick rider of Prime One is just going to call it down the middle. Those Prime One does very good statues. They're very good quality. Their customer support is usually shit. Unlike their products, they're usually shit. So that's pretty shitty. I wasn't surprised at all when I saw that. It's a joke. Like if you listen to Rad Titan, Alex and Gio, I watched their show. I've been watching their shows for fucking how many years since they started, but they literally say they don't understand why people still buy Prime One because of how bad they treat their customers when there's an issue with the products. Or if you give some constructive criticism, you get banned from the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
it's kind of shitty how they treat the customers. I know why people keep buying their stuff because it's great stuff, but they do treat the customers like shit, and it's pretty sad.
I mean, in your mind, what would be a fair compensation for?
Well,
that?
If they say we'll send you a new base, so good on them for saying that, but it probably won't fit properly because every Batman is unique to every base, then I'd say a fair trade is package the whole thing up, send it to him, and send him a new statue that will fit properly for fucking $2,200. I mean, I don't know. Call me crazy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to pull something.
There's another one. Pay for repairs. That would be another option if they don't want to pay for the shipping or whatever. Like something then $45. Fuck.
Well, the option of getting a new base or just $45.
Yeah. So if those are your only two options, you're obviously going to go. And here's the thing: before they send out the new base, they told him, "We want to see you smash your old one." So it's not like he could keep the old one, see if the new one fits, then smash it. Or if it doesn't fit, get it repaired and send the new one back to Prime One. He's got to smash the old one.
Yeah,
so he's got a choice to make. That's pretty shit.
Did he say is Prime One paying for the shipping?
Didn't say.
Okay.
But I mean, if the big spenders are going to give him $45, I don't know. I can't comment on that. What's up, Rashid? No word yet on the blade. It's coming.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of shitty how a big company like Prime One treats the customers sometimes. And I'm not saying they treat people like that all the time, but it's just kind of shitty. You'd expect
Yeah.
more when you're paying that much money.
Yeah. All righty. Was there anything else anybody wanted to talk about before we wrap up?
You get the pictures of that custom Doomsday head?
I do. What was that from?
So the Sideshow Doomsday, someone made a custom head that looks fantastic.
How old is that one?
3,
I don't remember that piece.
2-3 years.
Is it?
Mike's sending me. Don't forget to. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. Okay.
Where is that picture?
Payne says that Prime One will pay for the shipping of the new base. He's had it happen before, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone else is saying Prime One, they had an issue. They resolved it immediately, so that's good. So it's not always shit. That's good.
Yeah, and it seems like though with like when you put deposits down, they're pretty good about working with you. Where some,
Yeah.
aren't. So this is a different sculpt for this piece, or
No. So it's the
Just
Sideshow piece. It's just the next picture you'll see the custom or the
oh,
there's a
okay,
stock
yeah,
portrait and the custom portrait that someone
that
made.
looks way better.
Yeah, I think it looks
Holy cow.
so good.
Hmm.
That custom portrait's where it's at.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Figured we'd talk about with Payne being in here,
Mm-hmm.
putting together some t-shirts that we're working on getting some printed, so should be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Especially we're going to do a special edition.
Buddy, look at that handsome son of a bitch. #1 seller right there.
Yeah. Puerto Rican on it. Puerto Rican edition.
I've been called many things, but Puerto Rican's not one of them.
Oh, man.
Buddy, I'll buy that t-shirt. You kidding me? What I'll do is I'll even send Mike my signature, and then you can have that put on the bottom of the shirt, so it'll be signed.
And I guarantee you there'd be people that would probably buy this. So
yeah,
why not?
Why the fuck?
Maybe we'll do a giveaway. Give some of these away. But, and lastly, let's see, where do I got that?
Payne did a great job designing those.
Yeah, it looks great.
Good job, Payne.
So we've been talking about for a while doing a giveaway. So if you're part of our group, I'm pretty sure it's pinned in the group. We're doing a gleam. So the more things you do, as far as liking the page and sharing, the more chances you are to win our giveaway. We still haven't decided what we're giving away yet, but it'll be nice. So hopefully in the next week or so, we can figure out what we're doing. So if you haven't already, get on there and enter.
Mike mentioned to me it might be his XM Hulkbuster.
Okay.
But, yeah, we'll see.
Tree beard or something nice.
Yeah. You might even have a choice. I think he said Infinity Thanos bust, Tree Beard, XM Hulkbuster.
Oh, that life size Mark 7 coming in this week.
Mm-hmm.
So
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a shame Mike got off because man.
And XM War Tank.
Yep.
So lots of good stuff to choose from, guys. You know what? Maybe just one pick of a statue in Mike's collection.
Yeah.
Free shipping.
Free shipping.
And a year's worth of free dental work for your family. I mean, Mike's not here to say it's not true. So,
all right, Mike.
We don't know who this is. That could just be me or John fucking around.
Yep.
So,
oh man. All right. Is there anything else you got, Shane, or anybody in the chat you want to talk about before we sign off? I think we covered quite a bit.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Good. We talked about we were gonna do picks, top fives. Are we gonna just save that for next show?
Yeah.
Mike's back.
Yeah, we talked about with it coming the end of the year. We're still working on that dang bracket, but we also are going to do probably in the next week or two on the show, probably the top 5 or so most anticipated pieces for 2023. So we'll each kind of give our top 5. So it'll
And
be
I just want to clarify: is it top 5 pieces that will be getting in hand in 2023, or top 5 pieces that are going up for pre-order in 2023, or a combination of just your top 5, anything to do with 2023?
Yeah, pretty much anything to do with 20. I mean, it'll mainly consist of stuff you probably already have on order.
Right.
I'm guessing, or stuff, anything that's coming out in 2023.
I got some shit I'm really looking forward to coming in, but I got some shit I'm really looking forward to pre-ordering too. So.
Yeah, it can be either or. So,
no, that's good.
So
I will not be here next Tuesday.
Okay. So maybe we'll just pencil that for 2 weeks because we still got a couple weeks before the end of the year. So
sounds good.
All righty.
We already talked about the rent. I already went off on it.
Yeah. Yep. So if you haven't already, please like our Facebook.
Smash the like.
Yep. Smash the like on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. So with that, thanks for everybody for joining, and we will see you next week.
Have a good night, guys.